My name is Stephanie Hanson. I am originally from Ripley, Ohio. I graduated from Ripley Union Lewis Huntington High School and currently still live in Ripley School District. So I have two kids that have graduated, or one that my youngest will soon be graduating from Ripley as well. So we haven't strayed far from home. We're still in Brown County. Healthcare. I am a practice manager for Health Source of Ohio, and I manage our OBGYN department. So we have 3 different locations, and I travel to all 3 locations and manage the whole OB-GYN program. In many different areas, you can come in as a receptionist with little experience, really more customer service experience, and be trained. Health Source likes to grow our own and grow people within the organization and give stepping stones for you to grow yourself professionally. Depending on what side you want to go in on, do you want to work more on the clinical side of things or more on the administrative side of things, would be a piece of it, but it's important to know a little bit of everything before you step into that leadership role. You don't have to know how to do everything perfectly as a leader, but know how to lead your people. I call myself air traffic control, and that's kind of what I am. It's my job to absorb the chaos and instill the calm in the day-to-day operations, and that comes with experience under your belt. So you can start out as a medical assistant. You can start out as an LPN or an RN. Health Source is now looking at nurses' aides, certified nurses' aides, bringing them into the organization and growing them into a medical assistant role as well. So it really kind of depends on what side of the office you want to come in on. There's all kinds of other pieces about it. Healthcare is very much reliant upon electronic health records. So you could come into healthcare from an IT perspective. We have accounting departments, so you could work in finance and accounting and still work in healthcare. So there's many different avenues you can go to get your foot in the door with a company like Health Source of Ohio. Have worked, started out as a medical assistant, like I said, and worked on the clinical side of things, and also worked on the front end, more administrative side of things. Had taken some extra leadership courses along the way, and always worked as either an active working manager on the floor clinically or overseeing a much larger department. So I have literally worked just about every position within a physician practice that you would see other than one of the clinicians, and gotten to know a little bit about everything within the office. Would probably be one of those exceptions to the rule. When I was in high school, I was kind of undecided whether I wanted to go into psychology of some form or straight into nursing. And I decided to go into medical assisting. It was a 6-month program. I wasn't sure if I was going to like healthcare. So I went to a trade program. It was Ross Institute of Medical and Dental Technology, and got my certificate for medical assisting, and have been blessed to be surrounded by great leaders and great mentors, and immediately went into leadership role right out of high school in the healthcare field. As soon as I walk in the door, I greet every employee that's there with a good morning. I do what I call a pulse check. I feel out the mood of the office. Is there tension in the office? Is there anything going on? Do I need to address anything? And then I sit down and I work on any kind of reports and stuff. We have all kinds of data reports and things that we get every day that we need to work on. Some of them are learning opportunities, making sure that, staff are doing everything per our standard operating procedures. And if not, then we coach our staff. So that's one of the second things that I do, is work those data reports. And then the third thing I do is go back out with my staff, take care of any coaching opportunities. Again, another pulse check towards the end of the day, check on people randomly throughout the day. Do you need help? What's happening? Is there anything I can do for you? How are things going today? Keep an eye on. We get tons of messages for patients that are calling and playing phone tag with test results and stuff like that. So I jump in and help out with things like that, just to make sure that we have really good turnaround time and compliance with getting stuff back to our patients. And then putting out fires. So if we have anything kind of chaotic happen, a good example today, our office in Mount Orb had power outage overnight, and we have a generator, and for whatever reason, the generator didn't kick on. So we had to rescue vaccine in the middle of the night and make sure that everything was stabilized and monitor all the temperature ranges. And then you spend lots of time logging lot numbers and calling manufacturers and reporting all the data and making sure that everything's still in good order and okay to use, and making sure that our temperatures didn't go out of range and we followed all the proper procedures. So things like that happen on a, not necessarily power outages don't happen on a regular basis, but little unexpected things pop up. So it's a lot of, again, putting out fires and playing air traffic control. I think you have to be passionate about a couple of things. When you're in healthcare, you have to be passionate about helping others. It's easy to get burned out. It's easy to let the frustrations of others weigh heavily on you. So you have to be very open-minded, and you have to be very passionate about helping others. Being a pretty judgmental person won't go over very well in healthcare. You have to be, you can't judge others. You know, one of the things our CEO says about hospitals is we could have the richest person in the community sitting next to the poorest person in the community, and it's not going to matter to us the kind of care that we provide to you, and it shouldn't matter. Everybody should get top-notch quality healthcare. So you have to be passionate about what you do. And then the other thing is being in a leadership role, you have to be passionate about growing people. You have to be passionate about, you know, helping people learn and helping people understand and finding what those best ways are to help your staff grow. And it ultimately provide good quality healthcare as an outcome to our patients. That's important for people to want to come to work and enjoy their jobs every day and be able to put on a smile and provide excellent customer service. If you're not happy in your job, that's something that's really hard to do. So, you know, being passionate about growing people and helping people is important.